Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Honor to him, the blessed one, the worthy one, the fully enlightened one. My utmost respect to the perfectly enlightened Samma Sambuddha, the noble doctrine of the Buddha, and the noble Mahasangha, the disciples of the Buddha. Hello everyone, welcome to our Pali class. You had a good break, I hope. Probably some of you were a little bit overwhelmed, I felt. So I think the 2 weeks break gave some kind of a respite. And today I have prepared a lesson as a response to a question. So this should be actually a response to one of the questions that you asked. That was the Vagga, the group letters. Let me share the screen first. Okay. So the class has continued for a while from January onward, and we will actually continue this class as long as we can. Okay, there is no particular end date to this. We will continue this. So today is lesson number 16. So Niggahita replaced by Vagga nasals. How this will be an interesting lesson because many of you will find this lesson very helpful in reading Pali. And today we will also read one Pali Sutta at the end of the lesson, especially some of the verbs and some of the words that you have learned so far. We can match with that sutta as well. So let's see how much we can include the original Pali suttas. One is chanting practice and also learning the vocabulary therein. I try to take those simple Pali suttas so that you can understand some of the Pali words that you have already learned. Okay, so let's go to our lesson.
Bhante, I have a question. Bhante?
Yes?
When we left off, we were on the Dhammapada 18, and there was one sentence that we were supposed to translate according to the Vibhata and the Purisa. And I'm wondering if we could just take that one line just to make sure that we did it correctly before we move on to the next topic, if that's agreeable or if there's some other way that we could do it.
Can we do it after this? I will
Okay.
definitely take up that. Just before chanting, we will take up that question. Please make sure you remind again. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so how this is called Niggahita or also Bindu. How ang is replaced by the nasal fifth letter of the following Vagga. So when Niggahita or ang is followed by a Vagga consonant, it is replaced by the nasal letter of that Vagga. That is the fifth member of that group. So this will be interesting grammatical lesson, but it will be really important for you when you write Pali or when you read Pali. Ang and Vagga consonant is converted into nasal of that Vagga. Okay, so these are the Vagga letters, group letters in Pali. Actually, I have explained this thing in detail in the Pali alphabet video, but many of you still ask me the same question, and so I thought maybe I should discuss it today, little in detail. So there are Vagga, Akkara. Akkara means letter, Vagga means group. Okay, so there are 5 groups here in the Pali alphabet. They are all consonants. Ka Vagga, Cha Vagga, Ta Vagga, Ta Vagga, and Pa Vagga. So there are 5 letters in each group. We can see Ka Vagga is Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Ng. You know the consonants, we have to borrow a vowel to pronounce, otherwise it will be difficult for us to pronounce. So we borrow any vowel. We use the first vowel so it becomes Ka. Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Ng. Okay. The last letter is called nasal. If you pay attention to that, it actually is aligned with your nasal more. Okay, Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Ng. The second group is called Cha Vagga, Cha, Cha, Ja, Jha, Nya. Today we are going to pronounce this thing, everyone. Ta, Tha, Da, Dha, Na, Tavagga, and Ta, Tha, Da, Dha, Na, Tavagga, and Pa, Pha, Ba, Bha, Ma, Pavagga. Okay? So you can see the third group has a dot underneath. So all of them have a dot underneath, which is very interesting too. And so we have here 5 nasal letters. Ng, Nya, Na, Na, and Ma. Okay? Okay, shall we read them together? First one is Kavagga. Ka, Kha,
Ka,
Ga,
Ga,
Gha,
Ga,
Nga,
Ng,
Nga.
Ng,
Okay? Yes. Ka, Kha,
Ka,
Ga, Gha,
Ga,
Nga.
Ga, Ng. Ha, Ga, Ka, Ka, Ga, Ng.
Yeah. Nga. Ka,
Ng.
Kha, Ga, Gha, Nga.
Ka, Ga,
Second group, Cha Vagga. It is called Kavagga because the first letter is Ka. Second group is called Chavagga because the first letter is Cha. And do not pronounce it as Ka, it is Cha in Pali. Okay? Cha, Cha, Ja, Jha, Nya.
Ja,
Nya.
Ye.
I think in Spanish also you have this Nya sound. So, yeah, Nya. Nya.
Ye.
Okay? Cha, Cha, Ja, Jha, Nya.
Ja, Nya.
Nya.
Ja, Sh,
Nya.
Sh,
What
Ye.
happens when you say nya? Your tongue and your back side of the upper palate, you can see the air squeezing through that. They join together. backside of the tongue and the palate. Okay? So cha, cha, ja, ja, nya, 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 nya.
Da, da,
Yeah. Cha,
da,
cha,
da,
ja, ja, nya. Actually,
da,
middle of the tongue.
no.
Nya, not na. There is a na, very clear difference.
J.
So we start with here, right here, ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. You can even keep your finger on your throat, right here, and then pronounce ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Okay? Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. That is the place of articulation. Okay? And then we have chavagga. So when it comes to chavagga, the middle of the tongue and the upper palate, we can see the air squeezing through that. Cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. See the middle of the tongue touching the upper palate when you pronounce these letters. Cha, cha, ja, ja, nya,
Yeah.
nya,
Yeah.
nya.
Yeah.
And then we have tawagga. Over here, tongue will be curled back. Ta, th, da, dh, n. So tongue will be curled back and flap on the upper palate when you pronounce this. Okay?
Da,
Ta, th,
da,
da, dh, n.
da, n.
Yeah.
Da,
Ta, th,
da,
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 dh, n.
da, n.
And then we have dental. Ta, th, da, dh, n. Over here, the tip of the tongue touches the teeth only. So they are called dental. Teeth and the tongue. Ta, th, da, dh, n.
Da, n. Da.
Okay? So starting all the way from here, ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, and then you can see the middle of the tongue touching the upper palate. Cha, cha, ja, ja, nya, and then we see the tongue curling back and flap on the upper palate. Ta, tha, da, dha, na, and then the tip of the tongue touching the teeth, the front teeth. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Okay? And then pa, pha, ba, bha, ma, lips. There is a very scientifically organized way of pronouncing these letters. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Start with these gutturals and then labials, lips. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Okay? So these are called Vagga Akharas or group letters. And the first one is Kavagga, second one is Chavagga, third one is Tavagga, fourth one is Tavagga, and the fifth one is Pavagga. So altogether 25 Vagga letters are there in this group. And last letters, very important. Nga, nya, na, n, ma. Okay? This will be a little challenging, but you should try this. Nga,
Na,
nya,
nya,
na,
na,
n,
n,
ma.
m.
Okay? Nga, nya,
Na,
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 n,
n,
ma.
m. Na,
Okay.
n, na, m.
Okay. And now please pay attention to the last 5 letters. What really happens here when there is any ang sound, okay? Before these Vagga letters, that ang sound becomes the ending letter. It is replaced by the ending letter. This is the theory. This is the rule that we need to learn here. And we will learn so many very familiar Pali words that you already know. Lot of popular Dhamma words can be used. Even Dhamma, for example, when you say Dhang and Ma, you say where is Ma? Pa, Pha, Ba, Bha, Ma. The ending of the Ma, right? So Dhang, Ang becomes Ma. So that is why it is Dhamma. Danta, for example, Danta. So Ta is the Tavaga letter, and there is an ang sound just in front of it, and that ang sound becomes na. Okay, that is called danta. And let me show you some examples. I think that will be more clearer then. We will also do an exercise right here. So each of the 5 Vaggas has its own nasal, the 5th consonant of the group, as we learned. So these are the replacing letters. Kavagga, ka, kha, ga, gha, and nga, the 5th letter, that is the nasal. Okay? Second group, cha, cha, ja, ja, nya is the nasal. Chavagga. And then the Tavagga, ta, tha, da, dha, na is the nasal. And Tavagga, ta, tha, da, dha, na is the nasal. Last letter, 5th letter. And the last Vagga, Pavagga, pa, pha, ba, bha, and ma, or the 5th letter, is the nasal. Okay? Is that clear to you? Okay.
I don't clear between the first column and the second column. What is the difference between the first column and the second column? Because the word is the same, but the second have an H. What is the difference?
Pa, you have to pronounce it like plosive. Pa, ba, bha. Okay, there is a difference when you pronounce that. Ta, tha, da, dha. Okay? For example, when you say Buddha, this is the letter, the last one, Buddha. The first one is the first one, and the is the second one.
How about the first one, D and DH? What is the
Buddha, when you say there are 2 das, the first one is the, and the second one is the. So you have to have that aspiration, her sound. Her sound should be there. Okay, let me go back.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so here ka, kha, ga, gha. Okay? For example, pancha khandha. Khandha, you say khandha, so kha. And here ghana. Okay, ghana. So it is gha. Ka, kha, ga, gha.
K.
Her sound should be there with that. And over here, cha, cha, ja, ja. Okay? And then ta, tha, da, dha, dha. Her sound should be there. Over here, ta, tha, pa, da, dh. The h sound is there. And over here, pa, p, and ba, bh. Okay? And the rule here is actually emphasizing more on the fifth letter. So please remember that again. The last 5 letters. Ng, and then ny,
yeah,
and then n,
no,
and then n, and then m. Okay? So these are the nasika akhara or nasal letters. Probably if you close your nose, you might not be able to pronounce these letters. And if you have cold or something, you won't be able to pronounce these letters. Okay? So if you pronounce this together, ng, ny, n,
no,
n, and m.
m,
Yeah. Ng, ny,
no,
n,
no,
n, and
no,
m. First one is right here, the gutturals. And the second one is the middle of the tongue touching the upper palate, ny. And the third one is the curling of the tongue and flapping on the upper palate, n. And then the fourth one is teeth, upper teeth, and the tip of the tongue, n, n. And then labials, m, lips, m. So these letters you need to remember along with their vargas, where they are groups. So here, this is what happens. Okay, this is the examples. Kawag, ang, and un. So see, the kawag has this as the ending. Okay, so when there is ang sound before a k, before a kawag over here, so the this ang or m underneath dot, that becomes dot over the n. So that is ang. Example here. What is the first word here, right here? Original word. Can you see that column?
Kama,
Chang.
No, this is not ka. I told you the
Chang.
cha, this is cha.
sure,
Chang.
chum,
kam,
Chang.
kam,
chun,
kam,
chamana,
cha,
Chankamana.
chang, chang,
Chankamana bhavana. Walking meditation.
chang,
Okay. Chankamana bhavana is walking meditation. Chankamana. So ang sound is there. Here you can see ang sound. And then there is k sound. Okay. So whenever there is ang sound before a k sound, k letter, what happens? The ang will become an. So the last letter. Okay, the nasal sound. Remember? So this is the idea. So the result will become chankamana. Second row, can you see? The second column. So chankamana became chankamana. The meaning is walking. Is that clear? And let's go to another one. What is this word?
Sankara.
Sankhara. Sankhara. Right? Formations. Sankhara. See again. Ang sound is there. Sang before k. The first one is k. Second one is k. So before again the same ka vagga. So what happens to ang then? it becomes the ending of that same Vagga. Ending of the same Vagga, the nasal letter is ang. So sankhara.
Sankhara.
Ankara.
Sankhara.
So if
Sankhara.
you by any chance you see these ng letters in the middle of a word, you need to know why it is there. And you need to remember ka, kha, ga, gha, ng, the kavagga letters. So if there is a kavagga letter before followed by actually ang followed by a kavagga letter, then ang will be replaced by the ending nasal of that kavagga. Sankhara formations. Okay? Chankamana, sankhara. Third one is, you see here ka, kha. Third one is ga, right?
Yeah.
So Sangiti. Sangiti. Pathama Sangiti, for example, the Sangayana it's also called. So the first assembly is Pathama Sangiti. There was a first assembly of monks, 500 Arahanta monks, after the passing away of the Buddha, 3 months after passing away of the Buddha, and they verified the Buddha's words that time. So Sangiti is chanting together. And over here again, Ga. When there is Ga, that means Ka, Kha, Ga, same Kavagga. And then Ang becomes Ang.
In. Ng.
Okay? Yes.
Yes.
You see why it is there now. Ka, Kha, Ga. And then very famous word, Sangha. Again, Ang sound, and then we have Gha. So what happens? Ang becomes Ang. Okay, Sangha. Sangha means community. Sangha is community, monastic community. We usually call it for Sangha, for monastic community, but we can also say Bhikkhu, Bhikkhuni, Upasaka, Upasikas. The Chatu Parisa can also be called community, Sangha. Okay? Is that clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So very important to remember the Kavagga. What are those Kavagga letters? 5 letters?
Ga.
No. No.
Ga.
No.
Na.
No.
Na. Na.
Yeah, 5 letters. Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Ng. Okay? Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Ng. Please remember the 5 letters. Later it will be very helpful when we do the exercise. And then the second group, Chavagga. What is the Chavagga? Cha, Jha, Ja, Jha, Nya. Okay? So Nya is the nasal letter here, very important again. Like Manyana. Nya. So, yeah, the example here, you see cha, cha, ja, jha, nya, right? So let's find some examples with cha. So chitta. When we say chitta, and when we add this upasagga, this is called sanchitta, and we have the sound sang. And what happens when there is a ang sound before cha sound? It will be the ending. Nya.
Nya.
Okay? So you need to write like this. Nya. Sanchitta.
Sanchitta.
Okay. Sanchetana or sanchitta, this is like intentional or intention. Okay?
Sanya.
Yeah.
Sang
Okay. The second one, cha, ch,
cha.
sang chan. Chan means closed or covered. Sang chan. Again we write the ch. We have ch preceded by ang sound, and then we have to convert it into the ending nasal nya. San chan.
Yeah.
San.
Okay?
Sang
Covered
chan.
over. San chan.
Sang
Okay.
chan.
San chan.
Sang
We can, if you find any of these words in the suttas that you recite, please pay attention to them. And then here, sanjata. Sanjata. Sang means together.
Sang
Jata means born or arisen. So sanjata, sometimes sahajata also is the same word. Sanjata we can use. When we have sanjata, so you see cha, ja, ja, right? Ja. So ja is chavagga, cha, cha, ja, ja. And then ang becomes nya.
yeah.
So sanjata.
Sang cha.
Sanjata, arisen together.
Sang ya.
Okay? And then there's another interesting word, sanya. Sanya. Okay, nya, cha, ja, 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 nya. Nya is the ending letter, and even if you have nya preceded by this ang sound, that also becomes nya sound. That is why we pronounce it as sanya. We write it as sanya. Is that clear now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Sanya.
Perception, right? So again, I want to show you the first group. Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Let's read. Chankamana.
Chankamana.
Sankhara.
Sankhara.
Kaya.
Sankhara. Sankhara pacha vijnana, right? And then Sangiti
Sanggiti.
and Sangha. Somebody is echoing. And then second group, Sanchitta.
Sanchitta.
Sanchanna.
Sanchana.
Sanjata.
Sanjata.
And Sanya.
Sanya.
In fact, the word that you already know, Vijnana, consciousness, also has the same rule. Vijnana, right? So Vijnana becomes Vijnana, like Sanya. We write it like this. Now probably you know it better now, right? Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, the first group. Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Please read it. Please repeat it as many as you can, as many times as you can, so it will go back to your long-term memory. Okay? So you need to keep repeating many, many times. Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Okay? And over here, cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. Okay? Cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. Okay. And let's go to the third group. Ta.
Ta.
th, da, th, n. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, over here, I couldn't find many examples. Santana, for example. Santana, that is th. Th, second th. Santana. Thana means place. Santana can be shape or form. Santana. Over here, th is part of Tavag, right? And what happens if there is ang sound, it will be converted into the last ending nasal sound, n. So, Santana is written like this result column, Santana. Santana. Okay?
Santana.
Santana. And then second, the example, Sangde. 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 So, de is also part of the ta, th, da, dh, right? So, when there is ang sound before de, and that will become sande. For example, Vanasande, the thicket or dense group of forest. Vanasande is forest, dense of forest. Sande.
Sand.
Yeah, we can also see danda. Danda means punishment. And probably I have to find more examples for the others. If I find, I'll let you know. But at least you know how it happens, the rule, right? Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But Bante, in Sinhala, is this letter for Murdajana?
Yes, that is Murdhajana. The Murdhaja in Pali, in Murdhaja is Sanskrit, or Murdhanya also it is called. So this is the same, Murdhanya. Okay, over here, ta, th, da, dh, n, tavag. These are dental letters. Okay. So first word is santutti. Santutti. Ta, th, da, dh, n. Tutti means happiness, content. Santutti. Yeah. Santutti paramang sukham. Santutti paramang sukham. Contentment is the highest happiness. Right? Santutti. So, th sound. Whenever there is a th sound and preceded by ang sound, then ang will become n. Santutti. Yeah, santutti. Santutti. You see this ta, th, da, dh, n. So ang becomes n. Okay? So santutti becomes santutti. Means contentment. And then the second one, sangthava. 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 Ta, th. Second one, th. And this ang sound becomes again n. Santhava. Santhava means association. Association. Then we have, probably you are familiar with this word sandithika. Sandithiko akaliko, right? Sandithika means visible here and now.
Santi.
Sandithika.
Santi.
So, the sound here, the sound, and the sound preceded by ang,
Ang.
so that will become na, sandithika.
Sanditika.
Sandithika, visible here and now.
San.
Then another very famous word, kandha. Kandha.
Kantha.
Kandha. Aggregate. Panchakandha. Right? So over here, ang become na. Kandha.
Kantha.
So there is a grammatical rule. You need to know why it is there. This is why it is there. Kandha. Okay? The aggregate. Then, vandati. You already learned this verb, Pali word. Vandati. Vandati.
Vandati.
Oh.
Oh.
So what happens?
No. Not no.
Yeah,
no
so
dot.
here it is.
No dot. M. Only M.
Yeah.
Ma.
Na.
No.
Right. Okay?
Đây. Đây được.
Vandati.
Vandati.
Vandati means pays homage. Vandami. Vandami chetiyang sabbang. Vandami bhante. We say that. So this is vandati. Pathama purisa ekavachana verb. Vartamana kala. Vandati becomes vandati. Okay? So please remember tavag, ta, dha, da, dha, na. Tavag. Let's go back to the three previous vaggas. Kavag, kavag, ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Okay? Nga. Nga, yes. Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. And then we have cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. Okay? Third one, ta, dha, da, dha, na. Okay? The fourth one, ta, dha, da, dha, da, na. The examples one more time. Chankamana, sankhara, sangiti, sangha, and then sanchitta, sanchanna, sanjata, sanya, and then santana, sanda. Okay, and then santuthi, santava, sandithika, kandha, vandati. Okay, last one is pavagga. Pa, bha, ba, bha, ma. Okay, so bilabial nasal, ma. Pa, bha, ba, bha, ma. What happens here? Sangpatti. Sangpatti. So pavagga letter, pavagga consonant is preceded by ang sound, then the ending is ma.
Mơ.
Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. That is the nasal.
Patti.
Okay?
Mơ.
So it
Sampatti.
becomes sampatti.
Sampati.
Okay,
Sampati.
sampatti. So you must have seen already some words like Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami, right? So you have to see why it is different. Ang sound. If it is in the middle of a word, you have to see if there is ang sound should definitely be aligned to the ending nasals. Very important to remember that.
Ang sao.
Okay, Sangpatti means success or attainment. We can say Samapatti also, but over here Sampatti. Okay?
Pati. Sampati.
Yeah, if you say Sampatti, then the Samapatti, then it is a different word. It doesn't apply the rule here. So the rule here is Sampatti, ang sound followed by per, and that becomes ma. The second one is, what is the second one? Samphassa. Yeah, Passati. Phassa. Very powerful word again. Passati. You know the phassa is contact. Samphassa. Pa-pha. Right? Pa-pha. Samphassa. So, ang sound becomes ma. Samphassa. Contact. Whatever we see, whatever we hear, whatever we smell, touch, everything is part of samphassa, contact. Remember in the Paticca Samuppada,
Yeah.
phassa paccaya vedana, right? Phassa paccaya vedana. So over here samphassa, it's more, a little more emphasized here when we have samphassa. So phassa is contact. Same word, same meaning, but here it is little bit more when you say samphassa. So all the pains, all the feelings can happen to us because of contact. Through eyes, through ears, through nose, through tongue, through body, we have contacts. And because of that we have Vedana feeling. Vedana paccaya tanha, then we have craving. Right? And tanha paccaya bhava, because of craving we have existence. Bhava paccaya jati, and then we have birth. And because of birth, jara marana soka parideva dukkha domanasu payasa sambhavanti. All the birth, the decay, the old age, all the diseases, everything happens because of that. So this word contact is a really, really important thing, important concept in Buddhism. If we can avoid this contact, if you can control the contact and the following feelings, then we can really control our tanha or craving. Samphassa. Third one is sambuddha. Namo tassa bhagavato samma sambuddhassa, right? Sambuddha. Again, sang and ba. Ba is part of this group letter. So, ba is preceded by ang sound, and then it becomes ma, sambuddha.
Sambuddha.
Okay. So, sambhava. Sambuddha means fully awakened. Buddha means awakened or enlightened. Sang Buddha means fully awakened. So when we have sang, there is something more additional meaning to that. Okay? Sampassa, Sang Buddha, and then Sambhava. Bhava is existence. Again, very important. Sambhavesi in Karaniya Metta Sutta, we've heard the word Sambhavesi. So it's like someone who is seeking the birth. For example, a baby in the womb of the mother is called Sambhavesi. He's still searching for a birth. Okay, maybe he is not yet born. Sambhava. Sambhava is existence, origin. So again, bha sound, bha consonant. We have sung at the beginning or in the front. So ang becomes ma, sambhava. Then again in the Noble Eightfold Path, we heard the word samma, samma ditthi, samma sankappa, samma vacha, samma kammanta, samma ajiva, samma vacha, samma kammanta, samma sati, samma samadhi. All these have samma. So ma sound preceded by ang, samma. So it becomes ma. So sampatti, samphassa, sambuddha, sambhava, samma. Is that clear? Okay, I hope you will never ask this question. You can also explain to others now if they ask why this rule is like that. So there is a reason for that when we write. Okay? Alright. So can we read the Pavagga letters? Pa, Bha, Ba, Bha, Ma. Okay? If you can remember these 25 letters, that will be really, really helpful. Okay. I will read it one more time here. Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Ng. Second group, Cha, Chha, Ja, Jha, Nya. Third group, Ta, Dha, Da, Dha, Na. Fourth group, Ta, Dha, Da, Dha, Na. And the fifth group, Pa, Bha, Ba, Bha, Ma. Let us read the resulting words from the beginning. Over here, Chankamana, walking, Sankhara, formations, Sangiti, chanting together, Sangha, community, and Sanchitta, intentional, Sanchana, covered over, Sanjata, risen together, Sanya, perception, and Santana, shape or form, Sanda, thicket or dense group, and then Santuddhi, contentment, Sandhava, association, Sandithika, visible here and now, Khandha, aggregate, Vandati, pays homage. And then Sampatti, success, attainment. Samphassa, contact. Sambuddha, fully awakened. Sambhava, existence or origin. Samma, right. Is that clear?
Excuse me. It means that the ang sound is a nasik, and the fifth line, the fifth column is the nasik. It's the same. That means that why we can use this rule. That's correct, isn't it? Because the ang sound is a nasik sound, and the last column, the fifth column is a nasik sound. That's why
Ang is not a nasik, okay? This ang is not nasik. It is called niggahita or bindu. Ending is the nasik. Ending is the nasik.
ending.
This ending of the group letters, they are called nasika or nasal.
And
Okay.
how about ang sound is by itself is nasik also?
Okay, take a good look at this Vagga Akkaras, and over here you can see now again. Kavagga, now it's more clearer. Ka, Kha, Ga, G, Ng. So, Ng is the Nasika or nasal letter. Okay? Although they are Kavagga, is the whole group is Kavagga, Vagga Akkara. But then the last letter can also be called Nasika, Nasika Akkara or nasal letter. And then the second one is Chavagga, Cha, Jha, Ja, Jha, Nya. Nya is the Nasika or nasal, Nasika Akkara. Okay, nasal sound, nasal letter. The third one, Ta, Dha, Da, Dha, Na. So Na is the nasika here, nasal sound. Okay, and then Ta, Dha, Da, Dha, Na. Na is the nasika or nasal sound. Pa, Bha, Ba, Bha, Ma. Ma is the nasal sound. So Nga, Nya, Na, Na, Ma. These 5 letters, very important. It plays a really interesting and important role in making Pali words. So in reading Pali Suttas, you will learn, you will find so many of these combinations later on. And now I am going to give you some examples. Okay, so apply the rule now. You can type, okay, you can type. You can type your answer either in the YouTube channel or right here in the in our Zoom chat.
Sankana. Okay.
Okay.
Sankana.
Sankhara.
Sankana.
Okay. I want you to write. I want you to write your answer.
Sambuddha. 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 Sangyanta. Sangnanti. Sannanti.
Sandhi.
Sangnanti.
Sankhara. Sambuddha. Sanchitta, Sandhi, Khandha, Santana, Sambhava. Let us see who write the right answers.
Sanchitta.
Okay, write your answers.
H.
Sanchitta.
So you have to use the diacritical marks. Okay. Yeah, I think it is better to write all of them together like Dr. Satish did. Sankhara, Sambuddha, Sanchitta. But Dr. Satish has not used any diacritical marks. So is Neil, Satyadharani Bhikkhuni.
Yeah, I can't do that now. Okay.
What you can, Sati is doing it. Sankhara, Sambuddha. Yeah. You know, you need to know how to do it. You need to, at least, maybe you can write it in a piece of paper and take a picture. That also, anyway, you can write it in a piece of paper, handwriting. That will be, I will show you the answers sooner. So let's see.
Can I try? Sang.
Write it. You can write it. You need to
I
write.
wrote it already. I finished writing. I finished
Okay.
my writing.
Everyone, please write it in with your own handwriting. If you can type it with the diacritical marks, you better write it.
I wrote it already.
Okay.
Sanchitta.
Everyone did?
Sunday. Sunday.
B M
Sunday.
M C
Has everyone done it?
Oh,
N C D H N R D H 6 T H U H T H U H.
Okay. And then here are the answers. Sankhara. Did you write it right?
Yes, Sankhara.
So,
N.
ka, ga, gha, nga, right?
Yeah.
Sambuddha. Is it correct?
Yes, Sambuddha. Correct.
And Sanchitta.
Sanchitta. Yeah.
It can be tricky, you know, although it looks easy, but it can be tricky sometimes. So you need to remember the Vagga letters and the endings.
It's a little difficult.
Right. Sanchitta.
Sanchitta.
Sandhi. Sandhi.
Sandi. Sandi. Sandi.
Khandha. Khandha.
Kanta. The same. 4 and 5 the same.
Santana.
Santana. PH.
Santana.
Santana.
Sambhava.
Sampam. Santana. Sampam.
Sambhava.
Sampam.
Okay. Now it looks like easy, but you need to remember the 25 letters, right?
Oh.
And especially the ending letters.
I use a table that I can do it. I cannot remember it. Now I try.
Yeah.
I use the table.
So at least this is clear to you now, right?
Yes, it's very
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are the akara vaga akaras ka kha ga gha nga cha cha ja jha nya ta tha dha dha na ta tha da dha na pa pha ba bha ma. And if you know any Pali word with these letters, please also share it in the WhatsApp group, so the other WhatsApp group or Facebook group, so other people can also learn from you. Okay?
It-
Sankhara, Vinyana, Santana, Gantara. See, so these are really, really helpful.
It gives me for the ang sound is a vowel nasik. That's correct. For the ang sound is a nasik vowel. That's correct. Because the ang is
Vowel?
vowel. Ang
No,
sound.
no. Ang is not a vowel. It's actually a consonant.
Yes, it's a consonant, but ang is a
Ang is also a consonant.
ang is also
Nigahita. Yeah, it's a
yeah, we know
consonant.
Ikahita, but we separate in ang sound is not a vowel,
Not a vowel.
but it's still nasik sound. That's correct.
So
Ang
it
sound
becomes a nasik at the end. Okay. I think maybe somebody has what I think either it is who's got that problem? Echoing. All right. So now we are going to read the sutta. Let's read an original Pali sutta today. Okay?
okay.
And this will be very, very helpful. Okay, over here, Anguttara Nikaya 11.16 or 11.16, Mettani Sansa Suttam. Okay? Mettani Sansa, the benefits of Metta. The discourse reflecting the benefits of Metta. Okay. Are you there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe you can mute yourself, and then still you can read with me. Okay?
Okay.
Mettaya bhikkhave ceto vimuttiya asevitaya bhavitaya bahulikataya Yani kataya vathu kataya anuttitaya parichitaya susamaradhaya ime ekadasani sangsa patikankhati. Sukhang supati, sukhang patibujjati, na papakang supinang passati, manusanang piyo hoti, amanusanang piyo hoti, devata rakhanti, nasagiva, Visangva sattangva khamati tuvatang chittang samadhyati mukhavanno vipasidati asangmulho kalang karoti uttaring appati vijjhanto Brahmalokopago hoti. Mettaya bhikkhave ceto vimuttiya asevitaya bhavitaya bahulikataya yanikataya vathukataya anuttitaya paricitaya susamaradhaya ime kadasani sangsa patikankhati. This is the Mettani Sansa Sutta. Okay? And let us read the meaning now. Now you can unmute. Mettani Sansa Sutta. So Metta is loving kindness. Anisansa, advantages or benefits. Sutta is discourse. Okay? Sutta also means actually string. So they are like strings together, put together, all the suttas. So, mettaya bhikkhave ceto vimuttiya asevitaya bhavitaya bahulikataya yanikataya vathukataya anuttitaya paricitaya susamaradhaya ekadasani sangsa patikankha katame ekadasa. So, bhikkhave, monks, mettaya ceto vimuttiya. So, ekadasa anisansa means, eka means 1, dasa means 10. Ekadasa means 11. Okay? Ekadasa anisansa. 11 advantages are there to be expected from the release, deliverance of heart by familiarizing oneself with thoughts of loving kindness, metta. By the cultivation of loving kindness. Bhavita means cultivation. Asevita means familiarizing. Bhavita means cultivation. Bahulikata means by constantly increasing these thoughts. So metta has to be practiced in these ways. One is familiarizing, second is cultivation, and then third is constantly increasing these thoughts. By regarding loving kindness as a vehicle of expression, yani kataya. Yana means vehicle. Okay, vattu kataya. And regarding loving kindness as something to be treasured, vattu is like a sampatti or vattu, a treasure. And anuttitaya. Anuttitaya, by living in conformity with these thoughts. So you have to titi or tittati is to stand, right? So anuttitaya means living according to them, these thoughts. Paricitaya means putting these ideas into practice. Paricita. Paricita is practice. Susamaradhaya. So aradha is to practice or start. Susamaradhaya means establishing them. And so katame ekadasa, what are those 11 benefits? And let's go find. Okay, can you see any words that we have learnt here according to that rule? Can you find any word here? Are you there?
Yes, we are here.
Okay.
I try to looking for the
Patikanka.
Very good. Patikanka. You see kanka, right? K, kavaga and ng. It becomes, so this is the word. So over here you can find some of the words like that. Okay? Any other words here? Not really, right? Patikanka, yes. Very good. That's a good observation.
Yeah.
Now let's read these very, very important 11 benefits of practicing metta. It will be very helpful to all of us. Sukhang supati. He sleeps in comfort. Sukhang supati. Supati means sleeps. Okay? Okay, this is a Vartamana Kala, Pathama Purusa Ekavachana verb. Sukhang pati bujjhati. He awakes in comfort. Wakes up. Pati bujjhati means wake up. Na papakang supinang passati. Na passati means does not see. Papakang means evil. Supina is dream. So he sees no evil dreams, no nightmares. If you practice metta, you can sleep well, you can wake up well, and you will have no nightmares. Manussanang piyo hoti. Manussanang, now you know this word. Manussanang, right? Manussa saddha.
Human being.
Yeah. So Manussanang piyo hoti. You will be a pleasant person to the humans. Okay, he is dear to human beings. So to the human beings here, piyo hoti. And not only to the human beings, amanussanang piyo hoti. Amanusa is the opposite of manusa. Non-humans. He is dear to non-human beings. Okay. And then very important again, if you practice metta, you will become a pleasant person to all the human beings. You will become a pleasant person to all the non-human beings. And devata rakhanti. This is a bahuvachana, rakhanti. Rakhati means to protect. Okay, devata rakhanti means devas will protect you. So devata also is a word for divine beings. Apart from deva, sura, we also now learnt another word, devata. Devata rakhanti. Devas will protect you. Nasa aggiva visangva sattangva kamati. So, na assa means to him, to this person. Na kamati. So, aggi means, you know the word aggi. What is aggi? Do you know the word aggi? Not yet. Okay, aggi means fire. Yeah, Agni in Sanskrit. Va means O. Visang. Visang means? Poison. Va, O. Sattang. What is sattang? Weapon. Sattang means weapon.
Sword.
Okay. Aggiva, visangva, sattangva kamati. So fire, poison, or sword cannot touch him. So he kind of overcomes all of them. If you practice metta, you will be saved, miraculously saved by fire, poison, or even weapons. Okay, very important. Sometimes people miraculously, escape these things. Tuvatang chittang samadhyati. Very, very interesting word. Samadhi. Samadhi means? What does samadhi means?
Right.
Mindfulness.
Concentration.
Mindfulness.
Concentration.
Samadhi, samma
Meditation.
samadhi, right?
Mindfulness.
Right
Meditation.
concentration, right focus, right alertness. Samadhi has become a verb here. Samadhyati. So it can make you concentrate better, focus better. Tuvatang means quickly. Chittang means mind. Okay? So his mind can concentrate quickly. That is the idea. His mind concentrates quickly. Tuvatang chittang samadhyati. And then again, very important benefit. Mukha vanno vipasidati. Mukha means face. Sometimes mukha also can be mouth, but over here it is the whole face. Vanna, what does vanna mean? Vanna?
Level of people.
No. What does
It's
vanna
like,
mean?
it's like complexion. One.
Yeah, complexion. Vanna means, usually vanna means color. Okay? Color of the face. So the complexion of the face. Vipasidati. Vipasidati means very clear. That person can become very bright. So you don't need makeup. When you have metta, you can avoid makeup. The person who practices metta can be a pleasant person. He doesn't get angry. He or she can be a very pleasant person. There are some people you see, when you see them, you feel very happy and pleasant and very positive vibe in them, because their blood circulation also is very good. So their face reflects their powerful metta, wholesome energy. So mukha vanno vipasidati has a lot to do with that metta practice. Asammulho kalang karoti, very important again. Kalang karoti means dies. Okay? People want to die like with mindfulness. Some people, when they panic at the time of death, there can be a lot of things happening to that person. So they could unconscious, maybe they could get really restless. But the person who practices metta, he or she can die asammulho, means without confusion. That is really important thing. Okay? Even the last breath, oh, this is my last breath. And that person can die peacefully. Very important. Asammulho kalang karoti. Uttaring appati vijjanto brahmalokupago hoti. So these people usually attains jhanas, and uttaring means later or after. Appattivijjanto, that means if he fails to attain arahantship here in this existence, he will be reborn in the Brahma Loka, Brahma world. Brahma Loka Upago Hoti, he will be born or she will be born in the Brahma realm. And by the way, in the Brahma realm, there is no gender. Okay. Also very interesting. They don't have gender. So Brahma Lokupa Gohoti. And if somebody practices jhana, they will be born in the Brahma realm. If somebody also attains anagami, they will also be born in Brahma realm. And anagami is never return, non-returners. They will never return to this human realm. They will become arahanta or enlightened, awakened ones in the Brahma world itself. Okay? So,
Question, please. Question. Excuse me.
yeah,
The 11 have an if. I cannot find such a.
yeah.
Where
So,
is the such a? In
Sache is
Pali?
not there. Yeah, you
Because
don't get all of them because they are like, these are like poems, you know. So, Uttaring Appati Vijjanto Brahma Loku Pagohoti. Yeah, if you write a particular sentence, you have to use Sache or something, Yadi or Sache, but here that is intended. Okay?
if such a, we should use Satami, but this not is Satami.
So Uttaring Appati Vijjanto is like following their death, they will be born in the Brahma realm. Brahma Loka Upagohoti. That is the idea.
Excuse me. For the first one that you gave it to me, can you put the number 1, 2, 3 like this in the first one? Because this one I understand it, but the first one is too long. Can you put the number?
No, you have to see it with the
the first the first one. No, this one is okay. I can do it. Oh, okay, please. But the first one that you show it to me on the English no number is the sentences is very long. This one I understand it. But the first one, can you please put the number?
Venerable, he said mete yo bhikkave. That one also he wants to make a 1, 2, 3.
no,
But
there is no.
but the
In translation, Venerable.
the one before here is very long. Could you?
I'm doing it. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. This one I understand. I a little understand, but the first one is very not understand it. Can you put the number? It's very good if you put the number.
Oh, this should be 11. Wait. Sukhang supati sukhang pate bhujyati napapukang supinam pasati manusanam piyo hoti amanusanam piyo hoti devata rakkanti. Okay, here it is actually number 7. And then devata rakkanti nasa agiva. This one is 7. Okay, this is 8. And this one is 9. And then we have 10. And this is 11. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much. Could you please do the one before?
No, there are no numbers over there. Only these 11 numbers here.
But
You need-
the one before this one, we have no number. Before this
No, there
one,
is no number here. Only here you need to know the numbers.
it's very difficult to understand. But if you separate it, I can easy for the beginner to understand. But the first one is very long sentences.
What is the first one?
The chant before this one. Can you go back? No, not this one. The one before this one.
There
No,
is
no.
no number here.
No.
Okay?
The one. Oh yes, this one no number. Can you separate?
There is no number. This is a sentence. There are numbers here because there are 11 benefits. Okay?
Can you separate into a sentence for me for the first one?
Yeah,
Separate
mettaya
only
bhikkhave
the
ceto
sentence.
vimuttiya.
Can-
Actually, you don't worry too much about this because this is a very complex sentence. And mettaya bhikkhave ceto vimuttiya asevitaya bhavitaya bahulikataya yanikataya vatthukataya anuttitaya parichitaya susamaradhaya. This all the way up to here, it is one sentence. But actually, ekadasani sansa, okay, yeah, that is same. Ekadasani sansa patikanka. So they are all one sentence. And as it is chanting, as it is like in a poetic language, so they are not, following a particular order. So, like bhikkhave, monks. Okay. Mettaya ceto vimuttiya. Over here. So the meaning is by deliverance by heart. Release, from the release of heart. Ceto vimutti. Vimutti means deliverance. Ceto is heart. Deliverance of heart. And by familiarizing oneself, asevitaya, okay, and bhavitaya, by practicing or cultivation oneself, all related to mettaya, loving kindness. Of loving kindness here, mettaya means, okay, because this is a ithilinga word. Mettaya, this is Chattivivati Vachana, of metta. Asevitaya, bhavitaya, bahulikataya. Bahu means bahuvachana, multiple, right?
Yes.
So bahulikataya means repeated, constant practice. Bahulikata. Yanikataya, it's like a vehicle, so you always travel with it. Vatthukataya, it's like a treasure. Okay, you make it a treasure. Karoti is to do. So vatthukata, you make it like a treasure. Anuttita, so you follow it. Okay, and parichita, you become very familiarize it. And susamaradhaya is establishing. Okay. Probably what you can do is you can try to separate these words and try to translate.
Excuse me, what is the main verb in this long sentence? What is the main verb?
So, mettaya bhikkhave ceto vimuttiya asevitaya bhavitaya bahulikataya yanikataya vatthukataya parichitaya susamaradhaya ekadasani sansa patikankha. Patikankha is the main verb here. Okay, patikankha is the main verb here.
Thank you very much.
But all the others, Other verbs are like not the final verbs like asevati, bhavita, bhaveti, bahuli karoti, yani karoti, vattu karoti, anut tithati, parichita. They are all actually verbs but not complete verbs here. They all put together, and finally patikanka. Eka dasa nisansa patikanka. Eka dasa 11. Dasa is 10. Eka dasa means 11. Eka means 1. Eka dasa means 1 plus 10. Anisansa benefits.
What is the translation of Pati Kanka Panteji?
Patikanka, expected. Okay. So, Eka dasani sansa patikanka. So, 11 benefits or 11 advantages to be expected. Patikanka. You expect, you can expect these 11 benefits. That is the idea.
It lost hoti or not? Because all of this is no main verb. One the Pali no main verb
Party,
have participle or
again part. Yeah, this is
all
like
is the
little advanced.
participle.
This
But it's
is
no-
little advanced for a beginner to, because you haven't learned some of these grammatical patterns. So you just don't worry too much about that now.
Can I put hoti? Because
You don't want the whole thing now. You will get more confused then, because there are many grammatical complications here. So just need the meaning for now. But this one, actually, the second part can be very interesting. Over here, I think this one is the one you have to focus.
This one is
Forget
really-
about the other one, like all the complex grammar here. Don't worry about that. Just remember the meaning. That's enough. For now, that's enough for you. Okay?
Yeah.
But this one can be helpful. Over here, you can go word by word, sentence by sentence. These are simple 11 benefits that can be helpful.
But we put the subject, but it's no subject in Pali. But
In poetic language, you don't find these things. Okay, they are mostly intended. Over here, mettaya bhikkhave cheto vimutya, again, asevitaya, bhavitaya, bahulikataya, yanikataya, vattukataya, anuttitaya, parichitaya, susamaradhaya, ime ekadasani sansa patikanka. The same thing actually, like in the first paragraph. So ekadasani sansa, instead of that here, ime ekadasani sansa is written. That means these 11 advantages. These 11 advantages are to be expected from the release of heart by familiarizing oneself with thoughts of loving kindness, by cultivation of loving kindness, by constantly increasing these thoughts, by regarding loving kindness as a vehicle of expression and also as something to be treasured, by living in conformity with these thoughts, by putting these ideas into practice and by establishing them. So practicing metta, the way you practice, can have these benefits. Just have the idea for now and don't worry too much about all these words, but if you know some words, that's perfectly all right. We will slowly learn, okay? Don't worry too much.
Thank you
We
very
will
much.
slowly learn.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and over here, bhikkhave is an alapana Bhikkhu ukaranta noun here. So bhikkhave is alapana vibhatti bahuvachana. So monks, O monks. So Buddha is addressing the monks over here. He is teaching them how to practice metta, and if you practice metta like this, if you practice loving kindness like this, asevita, bhavita, bahulikata, yanikata, vatthukata, and anuttita, and parichita, and susamaradha, and then you will have these 11 benefits. Okay?
Excuse me, what
You
is the
can
meaning
expect.
of metta? I don't know. What is the
Metta
meaning?
is loving kindness.
Oh, loving and kindness.
Yeah. Metta is immeasurable, unconditional, loving kindness. Maitri in Sanskrit. Mitta also is part of this. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much. I understand.
All
Bhante?
right. Yes.
Oh, I wanted you to see the third word that was in that. I had a question for you on this, Chito Vimuttiya.
Cheto
Is the
vimutti.
Chito, the
Yeah.
Cheto,
It's
is
part
that
of
from,
it's part of Chetana or Chitta or heart.
yeah, so I
Okay?
was gonna ask if it was part of Chitta, because sometimes Chitta is the root of emotions, and they translate that as the heart versus the physical Hadaya for the heart. And I wanted to see
Yeah.
how they got from
Because the
Chitta to Chito.
chitta is hadaya based. It is heart based. Okay? Chitta or mind is heart based. So that is why cheto vimutti. When you practice metta, actually, what happens, you will probably see some kind of a light coming out of your heart too. Very powerful practice. When you deeply practice metta, you can find some radiation of the metta, loving kindness in the heart. So chitta vimutti or cheto vimutti is like releasing the heart or releasing the mind with the heart or with the loving kindness. That is the
Thank
idea.
you.
Cheto vimutti.
Do you
Release
have
of
a
heart.
metta chant in Pali next week?
This is a metta chant.
Yeah. Can you give me a metta chant next week, please? Because this one
What do
I
you mean
know that
metta chant?
it means that we have to chant something in Thailand. I play metta. I read the metta in Thai, but I would like to chant in Pali in alphabet like this. Can you give it next week? Some chant for metta.
I think Bante has lost signal.
Okay,
We'll wait.
okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Maybe Wi-Fi is not good. Namaskaran. Yes, I guess the Wi-Fi is not good because no signal for the drama. Because every day a metta in Thai word. I would like to ask the teacher to give us for the metta in that we can do. We know the what is the when you metta you get something benefit, but But we don't know. We have to chant the metta first before you get the benefit. That's all. That's all I ask.
You can chant in Thai the Karaniya Metta Sutta.
Yeah.
It's a very famous chanting in Thai tradition chanting. That's
But-
what you need to do. You just
but-
you just chant that one.
But I do it every day. But I would like to practice in
Okay, we will do it, but you have to wait, okay?
Yeah. Because right now every day I read in
Okay.
Thai, but
Okay. We will do it later, okay?
next week. Thank
Yeah,
you.
next time we will chant Karaniya Metta Sutta. We will chant Metta Bhavana like Ahang Avero Homi,
Yeah.
Abhyapajyo Homi, Anigo Homi. We will do it, but I need some time because I am slowly teaching you some grammar and I want to actually select something that is closer to the vocabulary that you know. Otherwise, you already know like very complicated grammar. So don't worry about everything about the grammar, every word, you don't worry. If you know somewhat, it's okay. And slowly we will learn more. Okay? And later you will know by yourself. You will be able to practice, translate yourself. This is the idea here. Okay? We really want to help you to practice the teaching here. That will be really nice. Okay. Jojo's question.
I was asking about the Dhammapada, and we were supposed to translate the one Punya me katanti nandati, and I was hoping to just get like is Punyam dutiya vibhati ekavachana, or can anybody break it down?
Punyang me katanti nandati.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Punyang is Dutiya Vibhati, yes.
Yes. Good.
You mean Dhammapada, right?
Yes. Verse 18.
Okay. I can see 4 people. Let me actually show you how you did it. Probably the other people will also feel benefited. Can you see this?
No. Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me select one over here. Okay, Dushanti. Dhammapada. Oh, she has written in Sinhala also.
Good writing.
So,
read the-
Idha Nandati, Pecha Nandati, Kata Punyo Ubhayatha Nandati, Punyang me Katanti Nandati, Bhiyo Nandati, Suggating Gato. Okay? So, word by word meaning. Idha means here. Idha means here. That means in this life. Nandati rejoices or delights. Pecha after death, afterwards, hereafter. Nandati rejoices, delights. And line 2, Kata Punyo. Kata means done or performed. Punyo, one who has merit. Or Kata Punyo means the one who has done merit. Okay? Kata Punya. You are all Kata Punya people, by the way. You all have done a lot of merits in the past. That is why you are complete, good looking, very comfortable human beings. Okay? Compared to so many. Ubhayatha. So, idha means here, pecha means after, and ubhaya means both. So Ubhayatta means here and hereafter, or in both. Both in this and later. Nandati rejoices. So the person who has done merits can rejoice here and can rejoice hereafter. And he or she can rejoice in both locations. So punyang, me, katang. Me here means by me. Okay? By me, punyang katang. I have done, merits done by me. Okay? Thus, thinking, like iti piso, like iti, thus. So, thinking thus, that person will become happy, delighted, rejoices and delights. Bhiyo, even more. Bhiyo means even more further. Nandati, rejoices, delights. Suggating. Suggati means, gati means birth, it can be journey, it can be trip, destination. So sugati means happy destination, happy realm. That is the Deva realm. Gato, gone. So when you go to that heavenly realm, you will become even more happier. That is the idea. As I mentioned last time, there is no floods, no famine, no COVID. Okay, so very comfortable and very safe, and such happy, peaceful life over there. That is why when you, after having done so many good things, you will be born in the heavenly realm, you will become more happier, rejoices more. But then again, this is also not permanent happiness. Even in heavenly realm, it is somewhat better than here, but it is still not permanent. Okay? And as I mentioned, Brahma realm, even more happier, more joy if you are born in the Brahma realm. Not even gender problem over there. So people don't have to worry. No gender discrimination. So over here, idha nandati pecha nandati kata punyo ubhayatha nandati punyang me katangti nandati bhiyo nandati suggatingato. Here he rejoices here, he rejoices hereafter. One who has done merit rejoices both here and hereafter. Thinking merit has been done by me, he rejoices. He rejoices even more after having gone to a good destination. Good, very good. It's a perfect answer actually. Reflection: when you take refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, you understand the path to true bliss. The Buddha's profound teachings show us what are wholesome actions which leads to good conduct in body, speech and mind. This, when cultivated, will be the virtue needed for the Noble Eightfold Path to end suffering. In everyday life, a person who cultivates sila, like for example, not taking what is not given, refraining from stealing, is content in what they have done, what they have, and is happy. However, a thief is always guilty and is constantly running from law, trying to escape punishment. Such a person is unhappy in this world, and after death can be reborn in a lower realm, Kama Dugati, which is constant suffering. If born in human realm, still will have to bear the consequences of that bad karma that was accumulated. A person who cultivates wholesome actions is happy in this existence and the next, and eventually will lead to ending suffering by cleansing oneself from defilements and happy, and finally letting go of the Dhamma as well. This is a beautiful short Dhamma reflection, right?
Very good.
Very good, perfect. So right now I can give 100% right here.
More than 100.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. So Jojo, do you have your question here too?
No, I think I overcomplicated the assignment. So seeing it done so nicely, I have a better example and I can turn in what I have. So I'll do that tonight for you, Bhante.
Okay, great. Okay, over here, whose question is this? Neil, okay. Very nice, he has typed also. Idanandati peccanandati kata punyo ubhayatta nandati punyang me katanti nandati bhiyo nandati suggating gato. Part 1, identification of the meanings of key Pali words. Idha means here, pecha means hereafter, in the next life. Ubhayatta means in both states. Punyang, merit. Bhiyo, more, further, increasingly, beyond. Suggating, good destination, blissful state. Part 2, identification of the verbs and their meaning. This I have to I have to say actually a really very good answer again. Lot of research, lot of hard work, and it shows your dedication to Pali and also Dhamma. Very good. Nandati, Vartamana Kala Kattukaraka Pathama Purisa Ekavachana. Beautiful. Meaning he rejoices. Yeah. So Nandati, he or she, okay? So gato means past participle of the verb root gam, to go, meaning gone, having gone to, having reached, attained. We have we haven't touched this grammatical concept yet, but he has somehow done his homework. He has done research. Very good. And part 3, breaking down the compound word. Kata punya, kata punyo, one who has done meritorious deeds, meaning one who is virtuous, one who is meritorious. Part 4, stepwise translation of the phrase punyang me katang iti. Punyang, akaranta pullinga punya saddha dutya vibhatti ekavachana, meaning merit. Me, genitive, singular, what is that? This should be actually by me. Punyang me means, okay, here, Nilmatmya, you have to say like by me, okay, tatya vibhatti. Amha saddha, by me. That is the meaning here. Katang, adverb meaning. It is like gata. Katang is also like gata. Or by me done. Okay, that is the idea here. Katang means done. The verb here is karoti. Kata is the past. Over here you have written gata. Same thing. Katang, past participle. Iti, conjunction meaning thus, so, thus it is said. Full meaning, reminiscing I have done, merit thus. Or the Punyam me katan iti means reminiscing merits done by me. Translation of the verse into English: Idanandati peccanandati kata punyo bhayatthanandati punyang me katanti nandati bhiyo nandati suggatingato. The one with merit, virtuous one, rejoices here in this life and in the next life too. One would thus be rejoicing in both. One would rejoice further reminiscing, I have done merit thus. One would rejoice more when one achieves a blissful state. So blissful state here is mostly to do with the Brahma realm or okay. Okay, so the reflection: performing punya attributes to aversion of defilements, mental, verbal and bodily. Positive karma would be the end result that facilitate happiness both here and now in the next life. And Arya Savaka, following the Noble Eightfold Path, however, with the efforts aimed at the goal of getting off the chakra or sansara, sansaric chakra, achieving at the least the state of stream entry, sotapanna, within this bhava. Karmas, positive or negative, that culminates into continued passage of in sansara, place less significance, and Arya Savaka develops further skills with the merits that thus accrued. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, this is also a really good answer. Okay.
Why you say Gatang and Gato is the same thing? I'm confused. Gatang and Gato. You said the is the past present participle. Understand that Gatang is declaration by now, and Gato is declaration by now also. But Gato is present participle, and Gatang is only now. That's correct.
Because it is you have to see kata punyo gato. Okay, gato is combined with kata punyo. It is combined with the same verb, and punyang here is katang punyang and kata punyo. So that is why gato and punyo. And the other one is katang and punyang. So you have to see the associate word. Accordingly, the meaning can be understood. Okay.
Katang is the present participle also. Katang. Kata.
Yeah, because it is punyo. Punyo is pathama vibhatti ekavachana. So you have to see the combination here. Punyo and gato. Sorry.
Gato, I understand, but I don't understand Katang. What is the Katang?
Katang is, you have to see punyang. You have to see punyang and katang. They go together. Because it was gato because of kata punyo, and here it is katang because of punyang. You see, there are different vibhatti endings.
The first one is subject, and the second one, the katang, is an object. Kato
so punyang katang.
Punyang katang is a object. but could
Yeah, it could happen. It could happen. It could happen with object. It could happen with subject. If you combine the two, it is an adverb, right?
adverb.
If it is an adverb, it could be with the dutiya. It could be with the. It could even be with the other tatya also.
Okay, thank you very
Okay.
much. I'm
Yeah.
clear. I'm happy.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, and hope you learned a lot of things today too.
Yes.
And again, thank you very much for joining us today. And maybe someone can take a picture. Can someone take a picture and also post it there? Okay.
Thank you.
Brian, your hand.
Thank
Brian,
you very
your
much.
hand on the head. Okay, let me take one more. Okay, good. Thank you so much. And see you again next week. Wish you
Namaskar.
all a very happy, peaceful week ahead. Happy
Thank
Vesak.
you.
Thank you, Bhante.
Yeah.
Thank
Namaskar.
you. Thank you so
Bhante.
much.
Theravada Buddhist Studies.
Everyone, Saranaya.